秦香莲的32岁了，装个当朝，驸马郎的旗帜王啊，满皇上的22岁了，装个当朝，金钱看齐，墙上写着秦香莲的32岁了，装个当朝，驸马郎的旗帜王啊，满皇上的22岁了，装个当朝。
Un gran bro momento, un bro momento, un bro momento。
朋友是一个坚韧不拔的纪录片，在香港这座城市的设置。主演钱德勒、罗奥斯、吴波斯尼、瑞秋、莫妮卡和一些其他他妈的演员。
Stop the cap! Stop the cap right now! Stop the cap! No bullshit, bro.
Replicators on the way, amigos.
Có chữ thời con cặc đồ mày nói chuyện vô dân quá. Mày coi chừng mày chết với tao rồi mày.
Literally, I'm eating a sandwich right now, like, bro. That shit was so retarded. I'm about to respond in another language. What that?
Bruh.
Breaking news.
I'm confused. I'm confused right now, G.
Bro momento. Tenemos un gran bro momento.
Baba Bowie.
Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you'd want in your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus, but as it turns out, that might be what you get. A 4chaner uploaded a photo anonymously to the site showcasing his feet in a plastic bin of lettuce with the statement, "This is the lettuce you eat at Burger King." Admittedly, he had shoes on, but that's even worse. The post went live at 11:38 p.m. on July 16th, and a mere 20 minutes later, the Burger King in question was alerted to the rogue employee. At least, I hope he's rogue. How did it happen? Well, the BK employee hadn't removed the EXIF data from the uploaded photo, which suggested the culprit was somewhere in Mayfield Heights, Ohio. This was at 11:47. 3 minutes later, at 11:50, the Burger King branch address was posted with wishes of happy unemployment. 5 minutes later, the news station was contacted by another 4chaner, and 3 minutes later, at 11:58, a link was posted, BK's Tell Us About Us online form. The foot photo, otherwise known as Exhibit A, was attached. Cleveland Scene magazine contacted the BK in question the next day. When questioned, the breakfast shift manager said, "Oh, I know who that is. He's getting fired. Mystery solved by 4chan. Now we can all go back to eating our fast food in peace." Number 14. Secret live stream. Nothing is secret to 4chaners, and nothing is sacred. No one knows that better than Shia LaBeouf. LaBeouf and 2 artists created an anti-Trump interactive art installation called He Will Not Divide Us. Soon after Trump took office in early January, the installation was first exhibited at New York's Museum of the Moving Image, but when activists from both sides kept butting heads at the exhibit, it was thrown out as a public safety hazard. The collaborators found another museum to host their exhibit in Albuquerque, but it was soon met with more confrontations. Soon the group had to figure out a new home for their exhibit before it fell flat. This is when they tweeted out on March 8th that they would be live streaming their exhibit from an unknown location so that viewers, art lovers, and supporters could still view their work. Sounds like a good alternative, right? Well, it didn't go as planned when pro-Trump supporters on the poll board of 4chan got involved. Not even 24 hours later, the exhibit's flag had disappeared. Where did it show up? A picture of the taken flag was tweeted right back to hashtag He Will Not Divide Us. 4chaners had uncovered the mystery of the exhibit's so-called secret location. How? A fan of LaBeouf's had posted a photo of herself with her favorite actor just as the camera feed went live. The photo had been taken at a Greenville, Tennessee diner. The internet sleuths further pinpointed the exhibit's location as contrails appeared on the live stream. With these, they cross-referenced them with flight patterns. Next, they sent a local member to drive around the general area with his horn blaring. Once they could hear the horn on the live stream, He Will Not Divide Us was as good as gone. Number 13. The Pyramids. 4chaner H64 posted a thread of the mysterious sword on the X board one Saturday, and it sent the group into a frenzy. In the photo, there appears to be 2 pyramids in the midst of the forest. Why are these pyramids in the forest? What were they built for? Who do they belong to? You've got me, and you've got the X board too. 4chaners quickly got to work trying to solve this mystery. They called it a cult/temple dedicated to an Egyptian goddess of war, Enflame, in the woods of Oregon, with more than 53 pages of discussion. This 4chan investigation was solved when, at last, they dissected the photo to uncover the property owners' names, their phone numbers, and their business records. Still don't know what's inside them though. Number 12. Barbie Mystery. This investigation appeared on 4chan in November of 2016. It involved an image of a blonde amputee woman whom the board had nicknamed Barbie. In March of 2017, one user posted a thread titled, "The Mystery of Barbie is Solved." According to the author of the thread, the Russian anonymous team had solved the mystery of the woman who appeared in Barbie.avi. The woman's name was Tammy. According to Creepypasta, she had body integrity identity disorder, but the investigators found that she had no such thing. When she was 14, she lost her arm in a washing machine incident. The 80s saw Tammy living in Chicago, where she worked for the agency Fascination as a model. During the application process, she had several interviews, which the video, Barbie.avi, was created out of. The author of the post uploaded the interview to YouTube. The OP also noted that Mike Rounds, the Apex manufacturer, told the woman's story to him, saying that at 16 or 17 years old, Tammy had been working with an old-school washing machine with no safety features. With the washer going, she tried to shift a sheet in the water. Just as she was doing this, it launched into a spin cycle, trapping her arm in the sheet. It twisted her arm right off. Tammy was a bitter young woman at the age of 22 when she was interviewed and had no marketable skills, was uneducated, and didn't enjoy being a caretaker for pennies, so that's how she ended up at the agency. Unlike 4chan's first hypothesis, she wasn't the victim of any crime. With the mystery solved, the poster noted, "Xenopasta, if you're reading this, you are fired. However, thank you very much for this mystery. It was really hard to solve it." Number 11. Cueva de los Teos. When an OP posted the Cueva de los Teos cave in Ecuador, he wondered if it was man-made or natural. He wondered what sort of technology or who could have made the perfectly flat roofs and cuts. Of course, the 4chaners on the thread had something to say about it. Some thought it was a place of heavy spiritual concentration, while others seemed to agree that it was largely man-made, but mostly natural, with some likening it to places in Russia and the Hypogeum in Malta. Some suggested that less advanced people had come along later and drew the crude stick figures on the walls after a more advanced society had built it. One poster pointed out that it was hardly anything to freak out over, and that ancient humans were fairly smart. They had tools, they had math, maybe not as advanced as ours today, but they made the pyramids after all. In the poster's own words, after all, it's not like they had a shortage of people or time to make this kind of stuff. I think most people underestimate ancient humans because they didn't have what we have today, but that doesn't make them dumb, just primitive. The poster agrees with another that the highly engineered place must have held some spiritual purpose. Number 10. SEL and the Wired. One 4chaner asks the board if